Now let's go to JJ Johnson with this week's Tech Corner.
And welcome to this week's Tech Corner. I'm JJ Johnson, reporting to you about AVG and how to install on your computer. So, right now I have the Lynchburg College website up on the antivirus software page. This is how you can obtain a copy of it. So we're going to click on this link right here. And the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have any other software that's on your computer already pre-installed. So we're just going to go under the assumption that you already have it uninstalled. So we're going to go to step number 2 here. And we're going to save the installation file just on our desktop. I'm going to close that. And now we're going to complete it with doing the last step, step number 3, which is actually installing it on your computer. So we come down to the file download page. What you want to do is go ahead and save it on your computer, on the desktop again. Once it's done, we'll be allowed to run it. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to run this file? We want to say yes by clicking run again. Alright, now we are partially set on installing AVG onto your computer, which is pretty much, like we said, an antivirus program. So we click on next. Continue. And accept. And then what it's going to do is going to check your system status, make sure everything is okay. And also the file that it just downloaded as well. Alright, your first selection should be to add this component. Now normally, since we already have AVG installed onto this computer, you'll have to insert the password. The password was the file that we saved to the desktop earlier. Alright, so we open up the file from right here. That's the Word document that you saved onto your desktop before. We're going to scroll down until we see a red box which has the password to AVG, which is right here. It's the AVG license number. So what we can do is just highlight this whole thing right here. And what we'll do is we'll copy, go back over to AVG, and we'll paste it right in there. Now, once that's done, it's optional too if you want to put in your username and a company name. That'll be helpful later on. Click next. And it'll tell you where it's going to be installing AVG. We click next again. And then it's going to ask you what you're going to be installing, which will pretty much be the Resident Shield and everything that's pretty much already pre-selected. Click next. Next. I have a bunch to go through. Click finish and it will begin installing. Alright, and then after that you are finished, and you can click OK, and you'll be all set to start surfing the web. And if you have any other questions, you can call ITR at extension 8350. And this is JJ reporting this week's Tech Corner.
A new game has taken the LC campus by storm. Here's Kristen Devine with the story.
You remember the thrill of being let out for recess in elementary school? Remember claiming the good equipment, like the best bouncy ball? Do you remember Foursquare courts on the black asphalt and everyone arguing over who gets to play first? The long line of people waiting to get into the game and play for a spot as king? Well, if you're like dozens of people on campus who do recall these fond memories, you'll be pleased to know that the tenants of Backtown House 5 have constructed their very own Foursquare court. Housemates Marissa Wilson, Katie Warlick, Meredith Poley, and Justine Buckle wanted to think of a great outdoor game that everyone could enjoy as the weather got warmer. Most students stick to traditional college games like cornhole, horseshoes, or washers, and even good old-fashioned beer pong, but these students made a retro move back to the coolest game of our youth. One of the creators and residents, junior Justine Buckle, thinks that their contribution was a success.
Yeah, Foursquare is awesome to have right outside our house. Sometimes we come back late at night and there's millions of people out here playing. It's a great contribution to this campus.
You can make your own Foursquare with ease. They use duct tape. Or join this court and challenge for the spot of king. This is Kristen Devine for Ion LC signing off with these final words. Get out there and play.